I put a couple of my clients on the carnivore diet because they were suffering from severe autoimmune disorders.
Okay.
And ironically, all four of them were ex-vegans. So now they're doing a complete 180. And one of them couldn't do it, just like mentally. They just like, they just felt horrible. But the other three, amazing, amazing results. So
Wow.
I went on Narcity once to actually talk about the carnivore diet. And I think the main benefits is that it's something similar to a protein sparing modified fast.
Okay.
So the carnivore, you've heard these myths about meat takes like years to digest in the gut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
heard these myths? Yeah,
I heard a steak used to take 8 hours to digest. That was what I
yeah.
was taught, you know?
It does slow digest, but it doesn't just like rot in your stomach. I mean, that's just fallacy.
They say it petrifies or something,
Yeah,
like it stays
exactly.
there for days. It's like, no, man. Like my friend was like, I know a guy who's got like those colostomy bags or something, and it's like, dude, it's out there in a couple of like minutes, hours. Like it's not how humans work.
And it's out there, right? So they actually did studies with colostomy bags, and they found out that there's very little, you eat meat, and there's very little that comes out compared
Mm.
to an omnivorous diet. We have all these undigestible fibers and undigested food materials. So that
Oh.
actually proves that we digest almost 100% of meat and fat.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
100%.
So, like the benefits of fasting is that the machine can like run itself clean, sort of. So meat runs through the machine clean. It's like clean fuel in that sense. Like I never knew that. I didn't think of it that way.
Well, clean, what's clean? I don't know.
Well, there's less stuff, you know. Like I'm relating it to the benefits that I think about when I think about fasting. You know, like you instead of running the machine and kind of putting like miles on your engine in a
Oh,
again in a
yes,
simple
yeah.
way. So there's like it's using every part of a cow in a literal sense.
You got a point. One of the main benefits of fasting is you give a break to your digestive system. And
Mm.
if you give a break to your digestive system, you give a break to your immune system. And
Hmm.
one of the main reasons it's called autophagy, right? So once you get rid of these really high energy demanding systems like digestion, then your body is free to take all that energy to clean house. And we're only going to see this through extended fast, right? We're thinking like between 32 and 36 hours of fasting.
Okay.
The carnivore diet doesn't put you into autophagy, but it kind of mimics fasting because you absorb so much of the meat fast. And nothing against fiber. Fiber is amazingly beneficial for you. But more and more research shows that we actually make our own fiber. It's called mucin
Music.
from the mucus of our own digestive system.
Huh.
And yeah, so I think the whole field of nutrition, because of these extreme diets, we have to rethink about the importance of things that we thought were like crucial before. But again, it has to be in the context. So, say for example, you're switching from carnivore to keto. Guaranteed that you're going to feel like crap if your cortisol is too high because of too much stress, for
Hmm.
example. So then, too much stress means that your increased appetite, increased carb cravings, and your serotonin is going to go down. So if you're stressed and you're avoiding carbs, you're actually going to feel more and more and more like shit as the
Yeah.
days go by. And so yeah, so all of a sudden you refeed with carbs and you feel so much better. Is it the carbs or is it the cortisol or is it the serotonin? It's your life encompassed, you know?
Absolutely.
If you say like, hey, I've been working on this project for 2 weeks, I haven't been outside very much, I've been sitting on my butt, that alone can raise your cortisol. Heck, watching too much screen time, and we're all in front of screens way more because of the quarantine.
Hmm.
Just more screen time will raise cortisol. More Netflix will raise cortisol. Not that it's stressful, because we're being stimulated. And
Hmm.
cortisol is an action hormone. If you're stimulated because you got to check out social media and Netflix and YouTube, um, all that constant stimulation, we're afraid of being bored.
Yeah.
And this gets into a huge thing about dopamine and dopamine addiction. But yeah, all that is related to cortisol as well.